Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says when the country celebrates the 75th year of independence in 2022, Parliament must showcase its grandeur. Prime Minister Modi tells US President Donald Trump, incitement to anti-India violence by some leaders in South Asia is not conducive to peace. In Jammu and Kashmir, public transport, business establishments and government offices across the valley function normally. RBI Governor Shaktikant rules out asset quality review of large non-banking finance companies. Flood fury continues in North Indian states as Ganga and other major rivers are in spate. On Afghanistan's Independence Day today, a series of explosions rocked Jalalabad, injuring at least 40. In badminton, Sai Praneeth and HS Pranoy advanced to the second round of the BWF World Championships in Basel. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said when the country celebrates the 75th year of independence in 2022, Parliament must showcase its grandeur. He said the government is open to taking all possible steps to give Parliament the facelift it deserves. He was speaking after inaugurating the newly constructed flats for the members of Parliament in New Delhi today. The Prime Minister said there was a view in the recent budget session that the parliamentary complex should get a facelift in terms of facilities.
सदन में से ही मांग आई है तो सरकार ने इसको गंभीरता से लिया है। इसी पार्लियामेंट का भवन का उपयोग करते हुए अंदर व्यवस्थाओं को कैसे आधुनिक किया जाए या फिर कोई और बनाना पड़े भवन, उस पर अधिकारी दिमाग अपना खपा रहे हैं और मैंने उनसे आग्रह किया है कि हो सके उतना जल्दी हो ताकि आजादी के 75 साल के साथ इस काम को भी अगर हम कर सकते हैं तो करना चाहिए.
Mr. Modi said when a new session of Parliament begins, newly elected MPs face a lot of difficulty in finding accommodation. Mr. Modi said he is glad that efforts have been made to overcome this problem. The Prime Minister congratulated all those involved.
ये समय से पहले पूरा हुआ, ये तय किए हुए बजट से कम खर्चे में किया गया और क्वालिटी में कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया गया. समय की बचत, धन की बचत और सुविधाओं के विषय में सतर्कता बरती गई. तो इस प्रकार से इस भवन का निर्माण करने में जिन जिन साथियों ने योगदान दिया है वे सब अभिनंदन के अधिकारी हैं.
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla and other dignitaries were present on the occasion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has told United States President Donald Trump that extreme rhetoric and incitement to anti-India violence by certain leaders in the region was not conducive to peace. The two leaders held a 30-minute telephonic conversation today covering bilateral and regional matters. During their talks, the Prime Minister highlighted the importance of creating an environment free from terror and violence and eschewing cross-border terrorism without exception. He reiterated India's commitment to cooperate with anyone who followed this path in fighting poverty, illiteracy and disease. Mr. Modi also reiterated India's long-standing and unwavering commitment to work for a united, secure, democratic and truly independent Afghanistan on its 100 years of independence. In Jammu and Kashmir, the situation remained largely peaceful as no major law and order incident was reported from across the valley. Briefing media persons in Srinagar today, Director of Information and Public Relations Syed Sehrish Asgar said that life is returning to normal with all government offices functioning normally across the valley today and primary schools reopening in Srinagar. She said the public in general has been very cooperative. Director Information said that some rumors were spread yesterday by certain elements.
Director Information appealed to people not to believe in any kind of rumor mongering by the vested interests. She also said that the situation in Jammu remained absolutely normal today with all educational institutions and business establishments functioning normally. Meanwhile, DIG Central Kashmir V.K. Birdi, who was also present in the press briefing, said that the situation in all the areas where relaxations have been extended remained peaceful. However, he said that there were some minor incidents of stone pelting in certain pockets which were dealt with as per law. R.K. Rana, AR News, Jammu.
Jammu Divisional Commissioner Sanjeev Verma said the mobile internet facility, which was suspended due to some technical error, will be restored soon. State government spokesperson Rohit Kansal said landline telephone services have been restored in several areas of Srinagar. Meanwhile, Jammu city-based traders' body today demanded extending the deadline for filing income tax and GST returns as internet and other communication channels are disrupted. President Chamber of Traders Federation Neeraj Anand told reporters in Jammu that city-based traders' body has requested the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to consider its demand sympathetically as a special case. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today visited the Information Management and Analysis Centre and Information Fusion Centre, Indian Ocean region, located at Gurugram, to review the functioning of both centres. Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Karambir Singh and other senior officials briefed him on further enhancing the capabilities of the two centres under the National Maritime Domain Awareness Project. The project was launched in accordance with the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on security and growth for all in the region. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned former Finance Minister and Congress leader P. Chidambaram in connection with a money laundering probe. The case relates to losses suffered by Air India due to an alleged multi-crore aviation scam and irregularities in fixing air slots for international airlines during the United Progressive Alliance dispensation. Sources said Mr. Chidambaram has been asked to depose on the 23rd of this month before the investigating officer of the case at an Enforcement Directorate office in New Delhi to record his statement. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh was declared elected unopposed to the Rajya Sabha from Rajasthan. The returning officer and Assembly Secretary Pramil Kumar Mathur made the announcement to this effect after the end of the deadline for withdrawal of nominations for the same. BJP candidate Neeraj Shekhar was also declared elected unopposed to the upper house from Uttar Pradesh. He is the son of former Prime Minister Chandrasekhar. The bypoll was necessitated due to Shekhar's resignation from the Rajya Sabha after he resigned from the Samajwadi Party and joined the ruling BJP recently. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. RBI Governor Shaktikant has ruled out ordering an asset quality review of the large NBFCs, but he reiterated the regulatory resolve to not let any large NBFC fail. He was addressing the press on the sidelines of the National Banking Conference being organized by the industry lobby FICCI in Mumbai today. He said at the moment there is no such proposal to have an asset quality review on NBFC, but also added that 500-odd NBFCs and HFCs are closely being monitored by the Apex Bank, and the monitoring and supervision include all aspects of their functioning, including their capital adequacy, stability, their cash inflow and outflow. A task force appointed by the central government to draft new direct tax law today submitted its report to Finance and Corporate Affairs Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. The report was submitted by convener of the task force, Akhilesh Ranjan. The task force was constituted by the government in November 2017 to review the existing Income Tax Act 1961 and to draft a new direct tax law in consonance with the economic needs of the country. Flood fury continues in North Indian states as Ganga and other rivers remain in spate. In Uttar Pradesh, Ganga is flowing above the danger mark at several places, including at Kachla Bridge in Badaयूं and Narora in Bulandshahr and in Balia district. Sharda River in Lakhimpur Khedi and Ghagra in Barabanki have already crossed the red level. The district administrations have issued an alert and people in catchment areas are going to safer places. In Uttarakhand, death toll in Mori subdivision of Uttarkashi district has risen to 10. Officials said 6 people have gone missing. Secretary Disaster Management Amit Negi told media that rainfall has caused a loss of around 100 crores in the state till now. Rescue and relief work is in full swing in the affected areas of Uttarkashi. A report.
After visiting the disaster-affected area, Secretary Disaster Management Amit Negi told that rainfall has caused a loss of around 100 crore rupees in the state till now. Meanwhile, seriously injured people were airlifted to Dehradun for better treatment. Medical kits and food packets are also delivered through choppers. Chief Minister Triveni Rawat has instructed DM all the districts to be alert for any untoward incident. Raghavesh Pandey, AIR News, Dehradun.
In Himachal Pradesh, death toll has risen to 25 after one more death was reported from Chamba district due to heavy rain. Chamba, Kullu, Shimla, Sirmaur and Solan districts are worst hit during the past 48 hours now. More than 800 roads are closed and hundreds of vehicles are stranded in tribal area of Lahaul Spiti due to unexpected snowfall triggered landslides. More from our correspondent.
The life has been thrown out of gear due to heavy rainfall followed by landslides throughout the state. The heavy rain on Sunday has broken past 70 years record. After Bias water receded, the traffic resumed on Chandigarh-Manali highway. 1500 megawatt Natpa, Jhakri and other various power projects on Satluj has also started power generation. The water is above danger mark in Dhakra Dam, so the authorities have decided to open the floodgate. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur is himself monitoring the relief work and hundreds of machinery have been deployed to clear the debris from the road. Nandini Mittal, AIR News, Shimla.
In Delhi, the Yamuna has breached the danger mark this evening. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said his government and the centre are monitoring the situation. He said the rise in water level in Yamuna is due to discharge of record 8.28 lakh cusics of water from Haryana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on a three-nation tour of France, the UAE and Bahrain on the 22nd of this month. This was stated by Secretary Economic Relations in the Ministry of External Affairs, T.S. Tirumurti, during a media briefing in New Delhi today. He said on the first leg of his visit to France, the Prime Minister will have a bilateral meeting with President Emmanuel Macron.
PM would reach Paris on 22nd August evening and would be directly proceeding to Chantilly for bilaterals with President Macron. The meeting would have the usual component of a one-on-one meeting followed by delegation-level talks, exchange of signed MOUs and a press conference. On 23rd August, Prime Minister would address the Indian community at the UNESCO headquarters in Paris.
In Afghanistan, the Independence Day today was marred by bloodshed as a series of explosions shook the eastern city of Jalalabad, wounding at least 40 people, including children. As many as 10 blasts were reported in and around the city in Nangarhar province, and casualty numbers appeared to be rising. Nangarhar Governor's spokesman Ataullah Khogyani said the explosions were caused by IEDs in different parts of the city. Afghanistan is celebrating 100 years of independence from British influence. Afghanistan's President Ashraf Ghani has vowed to eliminate all safe havens of the Islamic State group after a horrific terrorist attack which claimed at least 63 lives in Kabul. Urging the international community to join the efforts in curbing of terrorist attacks, President Ghani pointed out that safe havens for militants exist across the border in Pakistan, whose intelligence service has long been accused of supporting the Taliban. Ghani called on people in Pakistan to help in identifying the IS safe havens there. In badminton, India's Sai Praneeth and HS Pranoy made convincing starts at the BWF World Championships to advance to the second round in Basel, Switzerland today. Praneeth, ranked 19th, defeated 66th ranked Jason Anthony Ho-Shu of Canada. In another men's singles match, world number 30 Pranoy fought back to beat 93rd ranked Eetu Heino of Finland. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says when the country celebrates the 75th year of independence in 2022, Parliament must showcase its grandeur. PM Modi tells US President Donald Trump incitement to anti-India violence by some leaders in South Asia is not conducive to peace. In Jammu and Kashmir, public transport, business establishments and government offices across the valley function normally. RBI Governor Shaktikant rules out asset quality review of large non-banking finance companies. Flood fury continues in North Indian states as Ganga and other major rivers are in spate. On Afghanistan's Independence Day today, series of explosions rocked Jalalabad, injuring at least 40. In badminton, Sai Praneeth and Aegis Pranoy advance to the second round of the BWF World Championships in Basel. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.